What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Always Bayern Chelsea show. It's good to get another Chelsea win in the Xabi Alonso era. It is a EFL Cup match today against Luton Town. Just got finished. Gonna record something pretty quick here. Only 2-0. Not really a lot to talk about, to be completely honest with you. So I don't want to waste your time. But thanks for watching. If you are watching, please like underneath, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We've had a lot of subscribers lately, so appreciate you if you are tuning in. Put a comment. Tell me how you thought Chelsea looked in this one. Xabi Alonso's first match at the Bridge. Maybe you want to become a member. We have a couple different tiers. Check that out. If you want more access to Danny and I, you want to talk more Bayern, more Chelsea while the matches aren't going on, while we're not live streaming, please do that as well. Take a peek at that. But let's talk about this one because Chelsea did play Luton Town, as I said, in the EFL Cup second round. We got a goal from Danny Welbeck on his Chelsea debut, which was a beautiful thing to see. And then we have an own goal from Luton Town in the 79th minute, really created by Stevo, with a shot on his right foot. Like the action that Stevo had, speaking of him. But yeah, not a ton to talk about, really. I thought Chelsea looked really good for the most part. Luton never were threatening at all, never had a good chance. Chelsea in the first half had 17 shots, 2 big chances. Rodgers has a shot off the post. Stevo, I thought, missed a sitter. Palmer had a really nice shot that was saved by Luton's keeper, who kind of had a world-class day, if I'm being completely honest, and is the reason Chelsea only had 2 goals on the day. And then that Palmer shot, he also had the rebound, which was missed. Reece James, off a free kick, had a super good strike that was saved by the keeper. Then in the second half, I think Chelsea had probably less opportunities, but another post shot late in the match from Jamie Gittins once he came on with a left-footed strike. That was amazing to see. Ran down all the way on the pitch on the left-hand side. Really put up a good shot there. So I'm very pleased with the performance. I don't think you can say there would not be a reason to be pleased. You know, Palmer plays the entire match again, but he's one of the guys that wasn't in the World Cup, should be fully fit. I'm not worried about that in terms of his availability against Brighton on Sunday. James starts but doesn't play a ton. Lavia comes in. Good to see Shavaria get a lot of minutes. Played the entire match, I believe. Achimpong, once again, I think was super, super solid. Lacroix playing the entire match. But, you know, let's briefly talk about the stats here quick, which, of course, now my computer doesn't want to work when I'm trying to talk stats. Here we go. Some statistics in this one. Dominating possession, 6 big chances. So actually had more in the second half, 4 less shots, only 9 in the second half. But for 4 of those to be big chances, that is absolutely outstanding. I suppose one of those would be the Welbeck goal. Josh also had a late header that was ruled offside. But again, Penders did not have a lot of work to do, although I felt safe under Mike Penders, if we're being completely honest. But look at this. 6 saves from the Luton Town keeper. Thought he just really had a big day. They only had 7 shots. So for him to get 6 saves and they only had 7 shots, I think that kind of sums up what happened on the afternoon. Let's take a look at this lineup as we try to get this ad out of the way if we can. But in defense, overall pretty strong. I don't like Mal Gusto, if I'm being completely honest, starting on this right-hand side. He did deliver a sublime ball early in the second half to get the assist on the Welbeck goal. I just don't know really where he's going to fit in this Chelsea team. I think he's going to be a good backup, either playing at a right back if they're in a back 4, maybe against weaker teams, or as a sub coming on just for some fresh legs as a right wing back. I'm just not super comfortable with him. And once Palestra comes back, I don't know how much Gusto can provide. Achimpong, I think, was my defender of the day. Thought he looked super solid. One-on-one defending, snuffed out every single chance Luton had. I think he's super solid in the air with his height. Even when he's getting forward, we know how well he can progressively carry the ball. Lacroix just really makes you feel safe and at home. The guy's an outstanding center back, playing the left side of this central defense for Chelsea today. And then I thought Pep Shavaria was solid as well. I don't know why some people in that first match against Fulham were saying he didn't look great. I thought he looked fine when he came on, and I thought he looked fine today as well. And then you had Penders, who didn't have much to do today, but I think showed what he is capable of doing with the ball at his feet. Um, Came out strong on some corners as well, is willing to put his nose in there, which I think is a really good thing. Then you have this midfield of Reece James and Barco. Didn't have much to do today. Reece was kind of laying back, not really trying to do too much activity, which I understand. Barco, I think, really showed what he can be. He can be a guy that starts in the midfield, definitely against some weaker opponents, some less physical opponents, but his ability to drive the ball forward, find some progressive passes, through balls, through the attack, I think he really showed that today. Um, Frankly, I don't see from a passing perspective how he could be worse than an Enzo Fernandez. He might not be a box crasher like Enzo, but Enzo's not super physical in the midfield, isn't going to be super defensive either. So Valentin Barco, I think, when paired next to a Caicedo, for example, could be decent. Um, and then in the attack, we did have Stavo, Palmer, Rogers, and Welbeck. I think that low rating for Rogers might be a bit harsh. Not sure if he just lost possession a bunch. Let's take a peek here because to be honest, I didn't think he was that terrible. Shooting, he went off the post. Did he miss a? Is that going to count as a missed big chance? Probably. Let's see. Hits the woodwork. Has a shot blocked. Not a big chance missed. So I'm not. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure why he gets such a low rating. I thought Rogers was decent, had a really good action driving the ball forward as well, where he passed by multiple defenders. So to me, he didn't have that bad of a day. I don't know. That's an interesting one for me. But Palmer, I think, again, was just terrific, really following up what he did against Fulham, taking charge of this Chelsea team. He's the main man. I think Xabi Alonso has made it clear Palmer is the main man. He can drift wherever he wants. He can go wherever he wants in the attack. He can be deeper starting the attack. He can go more forward. Had a bunch of shots today. He'd probably tell you that he should score on the day. But he's just showing he is the guy again at Chelsea Football Club. And his comments about Enzo Maresca, I think, were clear. He apparently wouldn't have scored the goal that he scored against Fulham because Maresca says that's not a space that is safe to go to. What the hell does that even mean if you're Enzo Maresca? I think Xabi has done an amazing job of coming in and saying, look, Cole Palmer is our guy. And you want your best player to really be able to go wherever they can go. And so that's what I'm really liking about Xabi Alonso. Clearly, Cole's fit as well. Back-to-back 90-minute performances. Did he play a full 90 against Fulham? I guess I don't know for sure. I'm assuming he did. Again, just really liked what I saw from the boys today. We did have some subs come in, later at some point as well. These ads are really killing me on SofaScore lately. But Neto did come on. Hato came on. Lavia came on. João Pedro, Jamie Gittins came on. Again, like I said, Gittins had that chance off the post. Liked what I saw. When he gets space, he's dangerous. He's got some fast feet. Pedro, again, these guys didn't really do much at this point in the second half. But I'm just liking the depth that Chelsea have. Let's be honest. Some of these cup games, would you maybe like to get some academy guys more involved? Sure. But you got to keep the lads happy. And I think Xabi did a good job of that overall. I liked what I saw. Yeah, I mean, look at their keeper, an 8.1 on SofaScore. So he's really the main reason, as well as the post and the bar, for Chelsea not scoring more on the day. I don't know why I'm yawning all of a sudden. Maybe 2-0 was a little bit of a snooze fest, but yeah, overall, I think I'm just happy with this Chelsea performance. I don't have a ton more to really say. I just think Chelsea were solid. That's really what it comes down to. They play a fun brand of football under Xabi Alonso. What I'm seeing so far is really nice. In that first half, they had a lot of great movements. Some 1-2s between Palmer, Welbeck, Rogers getting involved a little bit, between Stavo and Palmer. that led to Palmer's shot that was saved. I think they're just starting to form these connections between key pieces on the team. We've seen the Pedro Palmer connection. We've seen Rogers Palmer, all these guys getting mixed in. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a tremendous amount of fun for this Chelsea football team. Um, yeah, and I'm just excited for more, to be completely honest. My man of the match, I think I'm going to just go with Danny Welbeck because he scores that goal in the 50th minute in his debut, doing what we want from him to do. We need him to be a backup striker that doesn't create commotion, noise, just goes out there, does his job as a 35-year-old, and he did that today for Chelsea. Brilliant for him. Cole Palmer is going to be my Robin. Rarely that he's a Robin. Usually he's a Batman type of guy, but he was terrific. As I said, my best defender, Josh Heshapong. The guy has the talent, and I hope we keep him, especially with the Fofana injury concerns over the last few years. I can't trust that he'll be around. I like Josh Heshapong either at right center back in a back four or right center back in a back three. I think he could be huge for this Chelsea team. Sky high potential in the defense. My underrated guy, I'm going with Valentin Barco because I like the potential of this kid. Getting booed out there every single time by the English crowd since he's Argentinian, I think he's got the juice. He could be a really special passer with the ball at his feet. That, I think, can be nice for Chelsea to have as an option in the midfield. Bad day at the office? Oh, this is a tough one. I'm going to go Pedro Neto because this guy comes out in the second half. I just don't like what he provides a lot of the time. He's always looking down when he has the ball at his feet. Yeah, he's fast, but he never really does much with it. I know he's reasonably consistent, but if it was me as the decision maker, I'm probably selling Pedro Neto. Probably selling Pedro Neto. I do want to just note here, if you're still watching at this point, I appreciate you, but sounds like Emi Martinez is coming to Chelsea. Now, what are they going to do with Rob Sanchez? No clue. You better sell him because I want Penders as the backup. I want Penders to be our cup keeper, and I want Penders to get some opportunities this year, maybe against some lesser talent. I'd rather have Emi Martinez than Sanchez at this point for the price. He's a guy that exudes more confidence than Rob Sanchez every single time he's out there. So for me, that means that my defenders will have more confidence, make less mistakes, and even if Sanchez is technically better on his best day, I think the confidence thing is huge for a team and huge for a keeper. So I'm fine with the move. If it's for this year, Penders can start next year if he shows that he's up for it. That to me is fine. You also learn under a guy like Emi Martinez, who's a World Cup winner. You're going to learn more from him than you're going to learn from Robert Sanchez. So again, I'm fine with the decision. Enzo Fernandez out of the squad today. It's fine. I liked Enzo, but he clearly wants to go. So good on Chelsea for not having a part of the squad today. But there you have it. A nice 2-0 win for Chelsea. Breezy, easy, light work against Luton Town. Second round EFL Carabao Cup. Up the freaking Chelsea. Thank you for watching. And now I got to set this. We're going to see an outro for the members. Shout out to the members.